was told my running days were numbered. And yet I just turned 46, an age I wasn't expected to get to, and I've set myself a massive birthday challenge. By the time I reach 47, I want to run a sub 30-minute 5K in my zone 2. To put this into context, at the start of this training block, I ran, in a race, a 31:58-minute 5K at 178 beats per minute. To reach my goal, I need to find almost 2 minutes and reduce that 178 beats per minute down to less than 154. So yes, it's a ridiculous goal. And this Zone 2 5K is just the first step. But rather than just sitting here talking about goals, let's get out and run. I'll show you how I started working towards them this week. This week started on Tuesday with a sprint session, 6 15-second intervals targeting a 3:45 kilometer pace. I was still pumped up after a great birthday, and I really wanted to give this one a go because it ties directly into my second goal, PRing my 5K. Not only would it be fun to beat my 5K PR of 29:05, which has been sitting there since 2013, training to run that fast again will also help me with my Zone 2 goal.
Okay, that's really close. Hey, how do you want? Oh.
These faster intervals can help my heart pump more blood with each beat, and they improve my running economy, so that my body gets better at moving faster more efficiently.
3:53. Oh, that means I was closer because I definitely slowed down at the end.
Over time, that should mean that I can run faster in my Zone 2 without my heart rate increasing with my pace. That's the theory anyway, because smooth and efficient is definitely not what I'm showing here. My form has completely fallen apart, proving that a birthday diet of pizza, poutine, and cereal might not be the best fuel for a sprint session.
I focused on running all the way through the beat that time. Oh, it's 3:56. Oh, come on. Okay. Gotta be happy with that. 3:56. Okay, 10-minute recovery.
If you want to see whether I can actually succeed and get to a 5K in my Zone 2 in 30 minutes by the time I'm 47, subscribe and come along with me for the experiment. I'll be sharing the training, the numbers, the good runs, and probably plenty more runs like this one.
It's Wednesday, and I'm out here running 30 minutes in Zone 2. One of my goals this year is to run a 5K in 30 minutes within that Zone 2. So we're out here setting a baseline to see what we can do.
So this is my starting point. Right now in 30 minutes at this heart rate, I can cover 3.72 kilometers. Before I turn 47, I want to improve my aerobic efficiency enough to cover a full 5K at that same effort. That means bringing my Zone 2 pace down from about 8:04 per kilometer to 6 minutes per kilometer. And that is a huge improvement to make in 1 year. But that's why we're out here setting a baseline, so I have the number and I know what I have to get to. Which brings me to my third goal, setting a new 10K PR. My current 10K best is 1 hour and 29 seconds. I was aiming for a sub 1 hour, so we won't talk about those 29 seconds. I set that in that same 2013 marathon training block, and I want to beat it this year. And honestly, if I'm focused and training for a sub 30-minute Zone 2 5K, I'm pretty sure this goal is going to be one that's easy to crush. On Friday, I had anaerobic intervals, and I made a decision this week. Going forward, I'm not going to try to speak directly to the camera while I'm running for anything harder than Zone 2 or base runs. I've noticed that when I do, it pushes my heart rate up way too high, and I potentially lose the benefit of the workout.
4:16. Okay. My biggest goal for this year is just to be able to train consistently and get to 47 without any more injuries and without getting my lungs to flare up. Gotta go off-road here. Gotta knock on wood. So with that in mind, I'm out here today and I'm doing a 15-minute base run aiming for around 8 kilometers instead of another 10K long run. 2 reasons for that. 1, I woke up this morning feeling quite fatigued. And 2, last week after my long run, I thought I did really well, but my heart rate for the first half was nice and low. But then in the second half, even though I dropped my pace way down low, my heart rate actually continued to increase, which is a sign of overtraining. So this week, I'm really taking it easy. I'm just gonna do this 50-minute base run and call it enough for the week. I'll be at 24 kilometers when all is said and done, and that is good for the base period that we're in. It is very windy. I really hope the audio on this is okay. I do have a mic on, and I have the little gray thing as well, so I'm going all out to try and make this better. Groundhog on my run. Hello? I was feeling tired. I was like, oh, I could take that excuse I just gave you. I only do like 5 kilometers. But no joke. Like an 80-year-old just ran by me. I'm pretty sure like 80. Doing like, I want to say like a 5-minute pace. So yeah, goals. Goals, goals, goals. Get them. Get them. Get them. I'm trying to get a bit more artistic in my B-roll. I'm trying to find places to put the GoPro, but I don't have it on like fingery things or anything. So I think maybe I should figure out how to carry something like that with me. I've already got enough with my vest. I'm wearing the vest, by the way, because it's full of inhalers and medical alerts and fun things like that. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to get more B-roll that's exciting. It's a good chance I wipe out and die doing this. Made it to 46 just to break my neck trying to feel my feet running down a hill on a trail. Oh yeah.
And at least one final goal, getting strength training back into my week consistently. I used to lift 5 days a week, but right now running 4 days a week is taking just about everything out of me, and I haven't managed to lift in a couple of weeks. So I'm starting with a goal of 2 strength sessions per week, and I'm gonna keep them light enough that hopefully they don't interfere with my running. Once I can handle that consistency, I'll move to 3 times per week, hopefully by the end of the year. So those are my 5 birthday goals to reach before I turn 47. 30-minute zone 2 5K, PR my 5K, PR my 10K, train consistently without getting injured or flaring up my lungs, and get my strength training up to twice a week, preferably 3 times a week, but at least twice a week. Now I want to hear your goals, guys. What's one thing you want to achieve before your next birthday? Preferably related to running, but also we just have a conversation about anything. What's your birthday goal? Tell me in the comments. Let's get to our goals together. The biggest question for me is whether I can take all of this work and turn that 3.72 kilometers in 30 minutes to a full 5K. And I have until I'm 47 to find out.